Hey, this is Anbin from YoPrint. In this video, I'm going to cover the changes we did to V2 product ad experience. So in V1, when you want to add a product or a line item, this is how you do it. You go to job, let's go ahead and add a sample job right here. I'm not going to fill out the rest. And we're going to say plus product right here. And then you'll start typing the product. So I'll do Gildan 5000 right here. We're going to go ahead and just select the first line item. We're going to go ahead and select color. And then we're going to go ahead and select the size, right? And then once you add the size, you can hit clone. That will select the next size up. So it does it a little bit intelligently. M, XL, and 2XL, and we know 2XL are going to be a little bit more pricey. It takes that into account. And if you want to add a custom line item, means it's a free-form line item, you can just say custom line item right here. And then once you add it, you can then specify the product right here, the price. Same with fee, you can add a fee, and then you'll tell us the fee. And then you can add customer provided, which is, these items are pretty much provided by the customer. So you're not going to be charging any product price on it. You're only going to charge for decoration. And we're going to put a note saying that's customer provided. So this is a typical adding a job experience. Now, if you want to check if these items are in stock, you'll click on vendor stock on pricing. You'll hover over, then we'll tell you whether these items are available in Sanmar or not. Now we do the same for Alpha Broader and SNS Activewear as well, but in this particular case, we're looking at Sanmar. And this would be their piece doesn't encase price. And if you add your own account, you can see any kind of sales price and your price, right? So all of this is fine and well. And there are a couple of, usually we get a lot of feedback around, hey, can I just add it in a grid format, right? So most software out there, they'll have a grid right here where you can specify all the sizes at one go. Now, with YoPrint, we decided not to do that because the grid makes an assumption the sizes are standard, right? That means that we need to account for all the sizes. So, for example, if we just take Gildan 5000 Carolina Blue, it comes from small through 5XL. But if let's say we pick something like Antique Cherry, Antique Cherry only comes up to 4XL. So with this system, we can narrow that choice for you, so you're not going to make an impossible selection. And that doesn't take into account non-standard sizes like toddler sizes or youth sizes or even one size fits all. So this system allowed us to be really flexible. But having said that, it's not without its own problem, right? So some of the issues that we've seen our users run into are following. One is that they click on plus product right here. They'll enter 5000, select Gildan, and then select Carolina Blue, select size S, and they're like, okay, what happens? Like, where is the quantity? Now, if they've pressed the blue button right here, which commits it, then the quantity will show up. But sometimes people don't realize that's how it's done. But once explained, people catch on. The other issue, which is a little bit more subtle, and this has been there in our software for for years now, and it's also tricky to fix, is that if you select a color, and then if you select a size right here, you'll have to click twice. So I've clicked once, I have to click again before it records it. Now, right now, I do this so instinctively that I just double click because I know what to expect. My brain does it without thinking, and most of our customers do it. But I think the first time experience there is really poor. In fact, we have one customer, our very first few customers, remind us every year that we should fix it, and we're so happy to say this is gone. But hey, next is adding a custom line item. Now you can add a custom line item, and you can even add a price. But unless you give it a name, this is not won't be saved to the database. Same with fee, you can add a fee, but if you forgot to give it a name, that doesn't get saved to database. Same with customer provider, right? And if let's say if I do this, add it, and if I don't give it a name, it won't get saved to the database, right? Now, if I refresh the page, you'll see all of those will be gone. They're all gone. So this is not a good user experience. Yes, it is logical from a programming standpoint, but our users are not programmers, right? So we're exploring a new UI experience that aims to solve all of this problem. And yeah, and one more issue that we get is that, hey, let's say your customer provides you with the blank goods, but you wanna use the catalog to solve this problem, right? So I can do Gildan 5000 right here. Um, I'll do select berries, select size S, but I want to say this is customer provided. So the only way is that you can either manually zero out the total or create a pricing group as a workaround that will give 100% discount on the product. It's not a good solution. It's a workaround. It's a solution, but it's not a good one, and it's a workaround. And we decided to solve that all with the V2 product experience. So this is how you do it in V2. So we're gonna go ahead and add a job real quick. When you add plus product, we will pop it up in a dialog. You can then just search for the product and then select the color. Once you select the color, we now have a grid of sizes right here. So you can add all the sizes at one go. So this checks one of the problems that we were facing. You can see the different pricing for different sizes. Now the sizes are out of order here. We will fix it post launch to get it in order. The catalog, when we download, they don't really do a good job of giving us a logical sizing. We'll have to do it manually on our. And then you can also see the warehouse availability right here, the pricing information, including the sales and negotiated price. So pretty much we condense like 4 or 5 different pieces of UI into one place for you. Now, if you want to mark a product as customer provided, so you can do that now. You can say this is now customer provided. It's not called supplied, and that will be customer provided. Cool. So, and the other thing that we added is that we also now will let you know if the warehouse can fulfill the order. So if I need 100 of 5XL, the closest is not it's OH. It's not clicking Texas, New Jersey, Florida. So, and if I wanted 200 or more, then the closest is those three. And if I wanted 300 and more, none of them available. So now it gives you a little bit more visual indicator of what's the availability and everything. And then the other cool thing that we did with this is you can go ahead and just add and keep open. What it will do is just add the line items right here real quick, and then you can go ahead and add the next color. So if you have multiple colors that you need to key in, so it's a very rapid data entry on our end. And you're not restricted to just one selection here, right? You can go ahead and just say, I need BC 3001. I can go ahead and select it. Select the aqua. I'm going to go ahead and just select the color, size, and then add and close. So that's how you do it with V2. And you can see whether it's customer supplied are here. If it's customer supplied, it's zeroed out. All those fun stuffs are here now. You can still override the cost as you did before. And adding a custom line item now pops up a dialog. Adding a custom fee pops up a dialog, and so on. So this way, there is no surprises. Now, when it makes its way here, it's being saved. It's already saved to the database, and you can access it. The other piece of information that we added is the product description right here. So you can now open the drawer and give it a description, right? Like this is the closest we found, whatever. So that gets saved. That's now properties for that order. Now, this information will be surfaced in customer portal. We do have a bug where it's not showing up right now, but we'll fix it post launch. Perfect. And and the rest of the experience is more or less the same. Check vendor stock and pricing still works, but it's vastly a different experience now. And so that's our new product line item experience with V2. And I'll catch you in the next video.